Good morning, Las Vegas, and everyone else. Sick and tired here. Today, we are visiting the subreddit Insane Parents. If you're enjoying my content so far, please consider subscribing. Like I always say, I will never beg, but I will be here for you 5 days a week. Also, you can follow me on Twitter if you would like to have some of your crazy content featured on this channel. Major Experience 3572. Repost with context. I, 26 female, told my Catholic mom, 50 female, that I'm starting to look at places to live with my boyfriend, 26 male of 2 years.
Mija, I'm cool with you guys looking at places, but my hope for you is to leave honorably from our home. Leaving to move in with your boyfriend and not honoring the process of marriage and the blessing hurts. As a mother and father, we only want what's best for you. If you are so sure of your and blank, why not do it the right way? You're making it easy to check out of the relationship. You're making it too easy for him too. If you really indeed love each other, you should consider marriage, something small and intimate.
Oh boy.
To start off on the right foot, can you please reconsider how this all is planned out? Don't dismiss us. We are your biggest cheerleaders, and leaving our home like this is a blow to us. We love you and only want what's best for you.
Didn't she say that already?
I hope you reconsider and really think it through. Your dad and I have tried our hardest to instill good decision-making, good ethics, and self-worth. You are worth so much, please think about it. We can talk more tonight about this with your dad. Let's put it into perspective and consider all options. I'm hurt knowing that you are not taking us into consideration in this decision you are making. I hope there's time for you to reconsider.
I'm assuming she wants them to be married before they move in then. That's the vibe that I'm getting. This comes after an in-person conversation where she was somewhat supportive and understanding of my reasoning, wanting to be independent and see our true compatibility. Just don't have the energy to formulate a text response, especially since her gentleness is very insincere. So on this subreddit, they have a vote that you can do to see how insane something is. I'm going to do the same, but I'm just going to do a 1 out of 10 scale. Now for this, to me, this is like a 3. I don't really think this is that insane. I'm thinking she doesn't want her to move in with her boyfriend without being married. As crazy as it sounds, maybe it's just because I was raised in such a strict Christian household that this is also kind of what was expected of me. This is, I think, something that's very common with those of us that are raised in religious households. Peeps Hell Girl, or it's either Peeps Hell Girl or Peep Shell Girl. Excuse after excuse to call me lazy.
Yeah, but that's you. I'm glad I did my leaving cert. Not everyone just gets money from their parents like you.
I'm trying to move out. I'm trying to get a job and disability. So what's your point?
Most have to work and go to school, whether they like it or not. That's real life.
I've applied everywhere. I've applied absolutely everywhere from blank town to blank on the train line and everywhere in between, but I can't find a job. Not my fault.
Well, you're nearly 18 now, so should be able to get one, then even if it's something you don't like.
Wait, they're not even 18 yet and she's already get out there and find a job, kid. So it's showing here that she has applied to 42 positions. My goodness. 42 in the last 2 weeks, and in total I applied to over 500 ever. I applied to everything, even things I don't like.
And you ruined your reputation around town and in blank, so obviously they won't hire you.
Oh, wow. Well, nowhere will. I don't know what to do about that now. I've been dealing with a lot lately, and my mom is making things worse. I have a disability that allows me to work part-time, but full-time work isn't an option for me. Because of this, I'm entitled to some social welfare, but I'm still waiting for that to be approved. I've been looking for part-time jobs since October, but no one will hire me because I left school after my junior cert and didn't finish my education. Oh, that stinks. Well, then, like I always tell everybody, go back to school. Your mom should want you to go back to school. In February, my mom actually kicked me out. Wait a minute, you're not even 18. She kicked you out? What? And the courts had to move me around to different hotels until I ended up in a small council house where I am now. Social workers check in on me twice a day. The only contact I have with my mom is when she gives me money for food and clothes, which she knows she won't have to do once I start my cookery course in 2 weeks because I'll be getting paid for that, and renting a room in a different town. Despite knowing all this, she still finds reasons to call me lazy. If you're not living with her, she doesn't have the right to call you anything. She's not involved in your life. When I show her proof that I'm applying to jobs, she just comes up with more excuses, like saying I've ruined my reputation, which isn't true. It was just some normal teenage drama and arguments. Ruined your reputation. You're 17 and you've ruined your reputation. I'm also 17, turning 18 in a week, so I have no idea why she's acting like I'm some 40-year-old mooching off her. Yeah, for real. It's really frustrating because I'm doing everything I can to improve my situation, but she keeps tearing me down. Okay, now that's crazy. That is insane. You're not even 18 yet. She's expecting you to get a job. She doesn't care if you finish school, and she kicked you out. So I'd say on the insane level, yeah, that's a 10 out of 10. Any parent that kicks their child out of the house before they are 18, that doesn't have a job, that doesn't encourage them to finish school or want to help them with any of that, that is insane. That is bonkers. Disastrous shift 1365. Okay, so poster 26 female, mother 51 female, loves mind games. Oh. Hey, did you get the wedding invitation? We sent them out July 12th and now haven't heard anything back. I know we've had rough times, but you're still my mom and dad's still my father. I've always dreamt of dad walking me down the aisle and you being there to support. Please let me know. That's really sweet, actually.
Was distracted by the god-awful color scheme you chose.
Well, excuse me. Is it your wedding or mine?
And you as well chose to not be my daughter the moment you decided to not speak to me for 2 effing years. I don't care about your dreams. You've crushed mine 2 years ago.
Well, I mean, she gets points for bluntness. Yikes. Okay, so I'll put you down as not able to attend then.
Wow, I'm not surprised that you're still a huge bitch.
Always love it when parents call their children's names. I love it. Calling your daughter a bitch and your son an asshole. It just makes me so happy.
You don't even try to fight for my love or anything. You don't deserve to have your parents at your wedding because you don't have any. Now hope your wedding is a disaster like the colors.
Wow, this mom. Wait, she called the daughter a bitch? No, I'm sorry. Mom is a bitch. And fight for her love? What? Gotta be a bitch to know a bitch. I didn't just now lose my parents. I lost them 11 years ago. Good thing I have a father-in-law and mother-in-law who have always been sufficient in every aspect of my life in which you have lacked. Yeah, take that, Mom.
You hurt me more every time we talk. You don't fight for me. You don't tell me you love me at all. All you do is make things about yourself and your stupid dreams. You know, like your wedding. You're just trying to make it all about yourself. Why even invite me? If you didn't want me to come, you're just a fake person.
I was giving the woman who birthed me the opportunity to come to my wedding. You said no, so I put you down as not attending. You wanting me to fight for your love, weird, right? Is a tiring game you like playing, and I don't want to be a player in your game. We're adults who make decisions for ourselves, right? You made the adult decision to not come, and I respectfully accepted your decision. What's the problem?
The problem is you don't love me and care about me.
See, but that's your problem. If I didn't care about you, why would I even have invited you to begin with? It's very exhausting to have a normal relationship with you. Always has been, and that's just the ugly truth about us. I can so relate to that.
Not everything's about you.
I really hate that you can't make it. I wish things were different, but I should not have to fight for my mother's love. That's not what love is. Yeah, well said. You should never have to fight for your mother's love. It should be unconditional. For context, I had decided to go no contact with my mom for various reasons. She's diagnosed bipolar, narcissistic, and has BPD. She's prescribed her meds, but feels taking them changes who she is. That's the point. So she doesn't take them or lies about taking them. My mom was never there emotionally or physically while I was younger. I have barely any memories of my mom. Just my dad, my brothers, and my fiance's family. When I went no contact for 2 years, it was when my brother had his wedding. Of course, my mom was there, so during that, we did speak a few times throughout the wedding, mostly her complaining about how tacky it was that their child was at their own wedding. This text thread was our first conversation in 10 months. Our first conversation since my brother's wedding. I got engaged 3 years ago and we've been waiting to save up for a nice wedding. We've been together for 12 years and she has never supported our relationship, even though she's far from deserving. I wanted to at least give her the opportunity to have memories of her one and only daughter getting married, and she effortlessly threw it away. I always have it in the back of my mind that she can't help herself when being a mean mother because of her diagnosis, but that was just a lot. She doesn't take her meds, so how can I help her when she doesn't even want to help herself? Okay, now I feel bad for making fun of her. My fiance's parents took me in when I was 14. They clothed me, fed me, enrolled me in school, and pushed me to get into a career I'm in today. That's what love is, and I did not have to fight for it at 14, and not even now at 26. I think my mom resents me for being okay in life. I will not be able to have a relationship with my mother unless she can feed off my misery. So this will be our last conversation. Your mom basically gave you up when you were 14. That's pretty insane. That touches base with narcissistic parents as well, that they hate it when people are happy. They just don't like it because they're unhappy. They're miserable people. So you being happy is basically the best way to combat that. Good on you for not wanting to give your mom more negative energy to feed off of. Your happiness is the best weapon against her unhappiness. And I'm happy for you. Congratulations. Good luck. I'm going to give that one a 9 out of 10 because it sounds like the mom suffers from a lot of emotional and mental health issues. So she gets just 1 point in her favor there. Other climate, 7784. Haven't seen or talked to her in 9 years. She randomly followed me on Facebook a couple days ago. Oh gosh, I hate when that happens.
Okay, but just know whether I'm alive or not, I will always love you.
Oh boy. Coming in hot. Okay.
Please just keep me in mind, and if you ever feel like talking, you can hit me up on Messenger or on my phone. It doesn't matter, anytime you have questions. Morgan, free to ask me. So proud of you, by the way, with your schoolwork. You're so beautiful. Please tell Blank I love him too. I will leave you alone right now. I've got some school to get to anyway.
It looks like you need school because my God, the grammar and the punctuation. I hate being like that, but I'm just like that. It's just how I am. I was born that way. LOL. I won't be telling Blank anything about you, but okay, girl, you go do that. Question mark? Yeah.
I wasn't saying you have to call me. I just wanted to make sure. This was my actual child that I carried for 9 months. But I can understand your anger toward me, sweetheart, and I'm not upset with you for being upset with me. I just want you to know I've never given up on trying to get you and the other ones with me.
Other ones?
With me, and I've made mistakes, a lot of them. I'm human, and it's okay. If you don't want anything to do with me, I would completely and do completely understand. So if that's your wish, then okay. But just know whether I'm still alive or not, I will always love you.
Okay. Okay.
To answer any questions or thoughts that you might have told me and your meme, I never stopped trying.
I like memes.
I've never stopped trying to fight for you, baby, and I just wanted to talk to you and maybe see you while I can because your mom is sick. But I know you may hate me, but I love you regardless, and I understand why you feel anger towards me. And I'm not upset about that. I can really say you just let me know.
What? Girl, you are not getting my number, LMAO. I don't know who you think you are to me, but it's not my mother. I was curious as to why you followed me. That was it. And no, I don't need your money. Even if I was completely broke, I wouldn't want anything from you. Just saying girl to your mom is crazy to me.
Question mark?
What do you want?
Baby, I just wanted to get in contact with you and let you know that I've never stopped loving you. And I've never stopped trying to get you back with me. I'm working towards Braden right now. Mommy's in college and I've got a dog. I'm working on getting more stable, but Mom has got a little bit of money. I didn't know if you needed anything for school, and if possible, and if not, I would like to be able to call you if you can. My number is...
My God, this is so hard to read.
You can call me anytime you want or need to talk, and if you have any questions, I would be more than happy to answer any questions or thoughts that you might have told me. And your meme. I've never stopped trying to fight for you, baby, and I just wanted to see and talk and...
Blah, blah, blah. She's just rambling on and on. Like, damn, girl, you're in college, but can't even use proper punctuation, grammar, or spelling. I mean, that is what I said. Have fun getting that degree, LMFAO. But yeah, the context is that she's had 4 kids and acts like she has none and is still in her 20s. She's stolen cars, done every drug under the sun, and prostitution. She likes her men dark, so all of her kids except me are mixed, but she's also racist and tried to sell them when they were born. I got adopted when I was 12, so I'm chilling, and I haven't seen her since I was 8. This is crazy. I'm gonna give this one an 8 out of 10. Selling her child is a 10 out of 10. I don't know. That was wild. So I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, I recommend this one. I think you might like that one. And until next time, I hope that your symptoms are low and I hope your magic is strong. Bye, babes.